Hey everyone, welcome to Clever Creations. My name is Ashley and today I will be creating my very first reverse canvas for you guys. I hope you enjoy the video. So here I am cutting the back side, the edge of the canvas around the entire thing. That way I can get the canvas off of the frame. Now I'm making sure I get the majority of the canvas off. You might not be able to get all, but you should be able to get the majority of the canvas off from underneath the staples. Okay, so now that I have the canvas off of the frame, I add my design. I put a cardboard underneath it, and then I put parchment paper on top. I press it for about 30 seconds on about 340 degrees. Once that's done, I press it for another 15 seconds or so. After that, just to make sure it's on there. And then I use my little spatula and I press down on the design. That way I can make sure it is adhering to the material well. Once I do that, I add the rest of my designs and then I press those for about 30 seconds also. So you guys have to be very careful when you're pressing these small, tiny letters because they sometimes do peel up. So that's why I have my little spatula. It's easy when it's hot already to just press it down flatly on it and it'll heat it up on there and get it on there really well. So here I am adding the rest of the final two touches to my design, which is some hearts. And we're going to press those for about 30 seconds also with the parchment paper on top. Don't forget parchment paper. Okay, so now that the design is finished, we are going to add it to the frame. You gotta make sure you just turn it over, line it up where you want it, and then you're gonna hold the sides of it and flip it over very carefully. Okay, so once we get it all lined up where we want it, we're going to flip it over and we're going to start pinning down the canvas in place. I do not have a staple gun, so I am using gold thumbtacks. So here I am going to use the little spatula tool. It does help press down on the thumbtack to make sure it gets in there flat, nice and even. And we're gonna place those thumbtacks around the entire thing. And while I am doing this, I am pulling the canvas, that way it could be tight. once we get that last thumbtack in there, we're going to press down firmly on each one of them just to make sure they're in there nice and firm, to make sure your canvas is nice and tight. And then we're going to take our blade and we're going to cut on the outside of the thumbtacks. That way we can get all the excess canvas material off. And here is the finished project, guys. I think I did pretty good for my first time making a reverse canvas. Thank you guys so much for watching. Show support by following me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And until next time, Clever Creations.